Imagine a vast river, nurturing a civilization so advanced, so organized, that it still puzzles historians today, more than 4,000 years ago, along the fertile banks of the Indus River. One of the world's first great urban cultures emerged. This is the story of the Indus Valley Civilization, a society lost to time, only to be rediscovered in the early 20th century. Spanning a massive area in modern-day Pakistan and northwest India, this civilization was larger than both ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia combined. At its heart were two magnificent cities, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. These weren't just random collections of buildings. They were masterpieces of urban planning. Let's fly over the ruins. Look at the grid-like streets. Perfectly aligned. The houses, built from uniform baked bricks, show an incredible level of standardization. Each home had access to water from public or private wells. And many even had dedicated bathing areas and toilets. This is where the Indus people truly excelled. They engineered one of the world's earliest and most sophisticated sanitation systems. Covered drains ran along the main streets, carrying wastewater away from the homes, keeping the cities clean and hygienic, a feat unmatched for thousands of years. But who were these people? What was their daily life like? Well, we can't know their names or hear their voices. The artifacts they left behind paint a vivid picture. Farmers cultivated wheat, barley, and cotton, taking advantage of the river's predictable floods. Craftsmen were masters of their trade. Potters created beautiful, functional earthenware, while metallurgists worked with copper, bronze, and gold to fashion tools, vessels, and intricate jewelry. Let's look closer at these tiny, incredible objects. These are the famous Indus seals. Carved from stone, they are miniature works of art, typically depicting animals like bulls, elephants, and rhinos, alongside a mysterious script. What were they for? Most scholars believe they were used like signatures or stamps for trade, marking ownership of goods. Imagine caravans loaded with cotton textiles and precious beads, traveling vast distances. Indus artifacts have been found as far away as Mesopotamia, proof of a thriving international trade network that connected these ancient worlds. The people of the Indus Valley also had a rich cultural and spiritual life. We find countless terracotta figurines. Some appear to be mother goddesses, suggesting fertility worship was important. Others depict animals or what might be deities. The most famous is the priest-king statue from Mohenjo-daro, a serene figure that hints at a structured leadership, though we find no grand palaces, royal tombs, or monuments to powerful rulers. This suggests their society may have been governed differently, perhaps by a council of priests or merchants. It's one of the civilization's many enigmas. And then, there is the greatest mystery of all, their writing. Over 400 distinct symbols have been identified on seals, pottery, and tablets. But to this day, no one has been able to decipher it. What stories, what knowledge, what history is locked away in these ancient characters? Are they records of trade, religious hymns, or royal decrees? Until we crack the code, the true voice of the Indus people remains silent. Around 1900 BC, after centuries of prosperity, the great cities began to decline. The streets of Mohenjo-daro show signs of less careful construction in their later phases. Trade with Mesopotamia dwindled, the population shrank, and people began to abandon the urban centers. What happened? There's no single answer, but several theories exist. Some scholars point to climate change. A shift in monsoon patterns could have disrupted the river systems, leading to floods in some areas and droughts in others, crippling their agricultural base. This environmental instability might have made city life unsustainable. Another theory suggests the Indus River itself changed its course, leaving key cities without a vital water supply. Others propose that invasion or migration by outside groups, like the Indo-Aryans, could have played a role, though archaeological evidence for widespread warfare is scarce. It was likely not a single event, but a combination of environmental, economic, and social factors that led to the gradual collapse of this once mighty civilization. The people didn't just disappear, they likely dispersed into smaller, more rural communities, their urban culture slowly fading into memory. For thousands of years, the magnificent cities of the Indus lay buried beneath the earth, their existence completely forgotten. It wasn't until the 1920s that archaeologists, excavating what they thought were small mounds, unearthed the stunning truth: a lost civilization of incredible scale and sophistication. The legacy of the Indus Valley is profound. They were pioneers in urban planning, sanitation, and trade. Their standardized bricks, advanced water management, and enigmatic script speak of a highly organized and intelligent society. They show us that a major civilization could thrive without monumental palaces or grand displays of royal power, focusing instead on civic order and quality of life for its people. The Indus Valley Civilization remains a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder of how even the greatest societies can be reclaimed by time. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. See you in the next video.